Remember, I showed everyone the Venus of Willendorf, and there are so many of those statuettes, those mother statuettes, okay, worldwide, okay, from the Stone Age. And in the 1970s, second wave feminism was committing itself to the matriarchy hypothesis. Okay, I had a huge fights about this. They were like arguing on a completely without any scholarly basis that the existence of all those female statuettes, fertility statuettes, okay, proved that there was an early matriarchy in human history, that once, okay, the world was ruled by women, okay, and the matriarchy was overthrown, okay, by evil men, okay, right, and that early matriarchy was peaceful. There was no war. Everyone got along. This was a complete fantasy. This matriarchy. There was book after book about this. Okay, and when I was at Bennington, my first job, one of the feminists, they had to put a display in the library about the matriarchy, and I said, well, okay, now this is going too far. Okay, and I made a protest. You did pamphlets at Bennington. It was great. Okay, you did pamphlets. All right, and so I pamphlet everything, and I said it's an outrage that the library is allowing itself to be used for this man. And it was like a huge war over this. Now, no one's heard about this in years. Finally, people realized this was false. There's no evidence of any kind worldwide that there has ever been a society ruled by women. Okay, the existence of these goddess statuettes has no relationship whatever to political structure in any society. Okay, so they'll say, well, what about these Amazon? We found a tribe in the Amazon jungle that's it's like 12 people large. Okay, so it's ruled by women. Okay, I know, please. Okay, all right. But politics has traditionally been a male epiphenomenon. Okay, now I'm an equity feminist, okay, which means I demand equality of opportunity for women in the professional and political realms. However, I do not support any idea of managing outcomes in advance, okay, in the way that so many Scandinavian countries are now doing, demanding that 50% of representation, for example, in political units or on boards of governors of companies and so on, be divided equally between the sexes. I mean, I think that's kind of a social engineering that is bound to backfire in the long run. You can ask, for example, why has there been no first woman president in the United States? Okay, excuse me. Okay, we have had some strong possibilities from my party. For example, for years I was writing in Salon. Okay, but Senator Dianne Feinstein of California. Okay, seemed to me to have the gravitas. Okay, and the knowledge. Okay, of military affairs, international politics. To run for president. Nancy Pelosi, another California Congresswoman. Okay, has risen to the highest position in the U.S. government of any woman ever. These women did not enter into the presidential sweepstakes, okay? Right? It is not misogyny, okay, which has kept a woman out of the White House. This is a ridiculous, okay, claim, okay, by Hillary Clinton and the people around her, okay, that somehow misogyny is responsible for the absence of a woman. Our president is commander-in-chief, which is the importance of that story about Cleopatra and the battle at Actium, okay, and so on, right? It is very rare to have the commander-in-chief role, with the head of government fused as we do in the United States, all right? And so that I've been saying for 25 years. I began writing about the need for a first woman president before anyone else. All the other feminists in the 90s were talking about policy issues and this and that and sexual harassment. I was writing thing after thing. I was on C-SPAN. I was constantly talking about the first woman president. And I was saying the first woman president, okay, if she's now in college, okay, should not be taking gender studies. She should be taking military history, okay, and studying international affairs and economics. That's the way you prepare yourself for the presidency, okay? Not gender studies, okay, and so on. All right. So at any rate, okay, all right. What I'm saying is that the United States, the reason we haven't had a first woman president here is that our whole campaign system is insane, okay? It is insane. In Britain, okay, there is a very limited campaign period, okay? It's mandated, okay? All the campaigning has to be in a short period of time, all right? Allowing this to spread and spread and expand to 2 years, okay, it means that these people, and also our country is so large, okay, all right, and you've got you spend all your time going and sucking up to big donors to get money for what? To buy TV ads in a day that TV is sinking. Who watches TV? I don't watch TV, okay, anymore. I watch Real Housewives, that's it, okay, and I watch TCM, turn on, classic movies. That's all I watch on TV, okay, and so on. All right, I don't see any ads, okay, so that's a big waste of money. So we have a corruption of our political system by money, okay, or because of this stupid extended period, okay, of time and the buying of these ads, and when we're in the age of the web, okay, and everything should be like web, ads should be on the web, etc. Right? It's not misogyny, okay, that has kept women from running for president in this country, okay. What it is the brutality, okay, of our campaign calendar, okay, all right, and we're never going to get strong people, ethical people, okay, centered people to run for president, okay, until we reform that, okay. So all you get, a woman running for president is like Hillary, okay, who lives to get out of the house away from Bill, okay. That's all. And so her entire thing is to run, like she's like the Energizer to run. That's all, okay. All right, so we're never going to get. We have enough women talent, okay. I keep on saying, okay. The gravitas issue is an important one, okay? There has to be a sense, okay? The first one president, okay? She has to be centered, okay? There has to be a sense that she's a whole human being, okay? Now look, Angela Merkel, okay, is like the most powerful woman probably as a head of state, and she's instructive, okay? Because she doesn't make any effort, okay? I mean, Hillary complained, it was like a few weeks ago, it was like in the last couple of months. Hillary complained, I think it was like just 3 weeks ago. Hillary said, it was so wrong. I had to spend so much time, okay, having my makeup and hair done, okay, and the men didn't. It's so unfair. Why are you doing that? Angela Merkel, okay, doesn't use a grain of makeup, okay, and so on, right? She doesn't go and get $250 haircut, okay, in Manhattan the way that Hillary does. Okay, they do her hair, and she has people putting the creams on, and and she has people choosing her clothing. I think it's an unfair advantage. She's saying it's not fair. It's an unfair advantage. The men are boring the candidates, coming out in their suits. They look like clones. And here's Hillary in her latest outfit, okay, grabbing attention on the stage. And she thinks it's absolutely hypocritical, of her. All right, now how do we get on that? I don't know.